Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm the Book Geek, also known as Kiava, and this will be my May and June book haul. So I don't remember which of these books I purchased in May and which I purchased in June, so we're just going to combine the two. It doesn't matter. First book I have to show you here is a book that I think I purchased through Pango Books, and that is Phantoms. I remember loving this movie when I was younger. If the book is anything like the movie, and if I'm remembering correctly, there is some sort of invasion that is going to occur in a small town. I also purchased Nightmares and Dreamscapes by Stephen King. This is a short story collection. And I also purchased this one, and it is Choke. Of course, this is by the same author as Fight Club. In this story, a man named Victor needs to pay for elder care for his mother. So he comes up with this scam. He pretends to choke on pieces of food while dining in upscale restaurants. He then allows himself to be saved by fellow patrons who, feeling responsible for Victor's life, go on to send checks to support him. He's a con artist. I also purchased Inheritance. I actually purchased 2 copies of this book, but I gave one to a student of mine, and this is my copy. This is a visual poem, and it is celebrating black hair. The complex in which I live has a community center, and I had to visit them one day and noticed that they had a table full of free books that you could just help yourself to. And one of the books that I got was Black Boy Joy. Me and my youngest son will be reading some stories out of this book. I believe it's like several different stories in here. Yeah, by several different authors. So we're going to take our time and just make our way through this book. I also purchased Bitter by Kweke Emeze. She's my new favorite author. I fell in love with Pet, and now I want to read everything she's ever written. And this is the companion book to Pet. If you don't know, Pet was about Bitter here, who is Jam's mom from the book Pet. She draws this monster on this canvas, and the monster ends up coming out of the canvas. And Jam and the monster go on this search for a real life human monster. It was so incredible. And so when I heard that she was coming out with a book about Bitter, I had to have it. So I don't even know what it's about, and I don't care what it's about. I'm not even going to read the synopsis. I can't wait to read this. I also purchased The End of Men. In this book, there's a virus that stalks the male population. And I think this is going to explore what life would look like, or what the world would be like in a world without men. Another anticipated book of mine from my highly anticipated book list, which I'll link the video somewhere, is Dead Silence. I think this one is being compared to Titanic meets The Shining or something like that. It's like a ghost story but on a ship. So yeah, I can't wait to read it. I also picked up Just to See Hell. I believe this is another short story collection. Yes, there is a collection of 11 stories inside that delve into the darkest depths of human nature. And then the rest are all children's books that I've picked up recently for my kids and I to read. Some of these we'll read together. Some is just for them just to have. Some books that I'm starting to get my youngest son to read on his own or whatever is these books right here. There are a whole bunch of books like these. This one is You Wouldn't Want to Be a Pirate's Prisoner, Horrible Things You'd Rather Not Know. And I picked up this free book at the school in which I work. At the end of the year, they start putting out books, and they're free for kids or anyone to take. And I picked up a couple. One of the ones I picked up was Early Sunday Morning. I really like the cover. and the illustrations. On the back, it says, love and family give a little girl courage to stand up straight and sing her best on Sunday morning. I bought Your Legacy, a bold reclaiming of our enslaved history. This book is just so gorgeous to die for. I love a book with fantastic illustrations. So this book is going to introduce children to African American history. I also got Hey You, an empowering celebration of growing up Black. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? One thing I love about this story is that it has many different illustrators, so the artwork is all different. This book is just to remind anyone that's reading it, especially our Black youth, our Black readers, of the strength of the generations that have led the way before them and of their own power to change the world now. It's really dazzling. I love this book. This next book is really gorgeous. This one is titled Trying. Basically, this story encourages young readers to try. How will you know what's possible if you don't try? And I am a big advocate of that sort of message. If you go to my Instagram page, my Bookstagram page, I have 2 saved highlights where I will do a quote of the day. I used to do them every day. They've become more spread out as time has gone on, but a lot of my quotes that I will put up there are things about failing until you succeed and always trying. Because if you never fail, then how do you know when you've won? So this book, I'm expecting it to be very inspiring. This next one also has gorgeous illustrations. Another black and white illustrated book, and it is titled It Fell from the Sky. It fell from the sky on a Thursday. No one knew where it came from. No one knew what it could be. But everyone agreed it was the most amazing thing they'd ever seen. And Spider wanted them all to agree that the marvel was his. So I haven't read this one yet, but I imagine that this is a marble. This marble falls and all these insects are going to discover something amazing from this one incident. And I'm anxious to see what lesson this book is going to teach. I want to show you guys what's underneath the dust jacket. And then you open it up. It is just to die for. Such a beautiful book. I also got my son book 1 of the Notebook of Doom. This is Rise of the Balloon Goons. No idea what these stories are about. They're cute. He has book 4 already, so I told him I would buy book 1 through 3, and then he can go on to book 4. And then these special read aloud editions of these next books I'm going to show you, I wasn't able to find all of them, and this is a children's series that I will be reading with my youngest son. And so when I saw these special read aloud editions, I had to have them. I had to have them. And even though I couldn't find all of them from the entire series, I'm glad I got the ones that I did find. The other ones I'll just buy a different one of the other different editions. But that is the special read aloud edition of the Chronicles of Narnia. These books are so pretty. They were just too pretty to pass up on. This one is The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. I also have The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I have Prince Caspian. And I have The Magician's Nephew. So I cannot wait to read those. Oh my God. And these special editions will stay in my collection. They are not going in the room with the kids' books because they don't always take care of their books. All the pretty, gorgeous picture books stay with me. Okay, now I'm hoping that the fan wasn't too much of a distraction for you during this video. I am sorry. It is like 90 something degrees outside. It is hotter than the devil's dick and I need some air. Okay, Anyways, those are the books that I purchased in the month of May and June. And the next book haul you will see from me will be my July/birthday book haul. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.